remember last year when I first met Tammy Dooley, I'd mentioned Tom, and I think that she was kind of thrown off by that because she didn't know who Tom was. And then I mentioned
a lot of
to her,
people listening don't either.
hang down your head, Tom Dooley.
Yeah, I understand. You're showing your age again.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is Tammy Dooley from the Granbury Convention and Visitors Bureau, and In-Wheel Time's biggest North Texas fan.
Yep. The whole city.
And the Lone Star Street Rod Association state run that's coming your way. Tammy Dooley, how are you?
I am wonderful. It is so good to see all of your faces again.
Yeah. Guess what? We're another year older and deeper in debt. But
Well,
anyway, so we got a big event coming up, June 10th through the 12th.
Yep.
And we kind of, this is the preamble to it because there are a lot of people that would love to come. And I'd never been to Granbury before. All the years that I've lived in Texas. Yeah. And, you know, Granbury is really south of Fort Worth, correct?
Yes, very close to Fort Worth.
Yeah. And it's kind of like the little vacation town.
It's a destination city.
Yeah,
exactly.
it truly is.
A hidden treasure.
It is. And so the Lone Star Street Rod Association, this is the second year. Is it the second year for you guys? I think before they moved it around, didn't they?
Actually, they've been here almost, I think, 10 years.
Oh, 10 years. Okay,
wow.
well, I'm mistaken. So I missed that one, didn't I?
Yeah, we did.
10 years. Well, I will tell you that that was really a wonderful event. It's at Hewlett Park there right by the lake, and it's just a great setting for a great car show under the trees. And you guys do such a great job of promoting that event and welcoming all of the participants in the Lone Star Street Rod Association car show.
We still have memorabilia up here behind Conrad. We've got the sunglasses, we've got the fishing lure, and all that good stuff that we still have hanging here. So
yeah,
we need more.
Actually, I'm already wondering what I'm going to put together for you when you come this year. But yes, this is one of our premier automobile shows. We do a lot of car shows here, but I think Lone Star Street Rod, hands down, is our biggest and our best.
Well, and the cool thing about it is the business community engages in it as well, because I know they do what I call a poker run. It's not. It's a poker walk for, a lot of car guys will bring their wives to stuff, and the wife sits around going, do I have to go to another car show? Well, in Granbury, they get a chance to kind of walk through the area and stop in and out of different stores to see what they have to offer to sell and get a poker card.
Not only that, but it's just historical buildings and the architecture and the designs of the town and the town square. It is beautiful.
So
there is a lot to do here, and so it does attract a larger crowd. There's something for kids and spouses, and so there's a lot going on.
And I assume that there are still hotel rooms to be had.
Yes, I do believe the host hotel is the Hilton, and I do believe they're probably full. They sell out as soon as they release their rooms open for sale, but we have several overflow hotels, and I think there's still rooms available there. And they offer a great rate for anyone coming in with this group, so it's everybody knows they're here when they start driving into town.
Yeah, and it's is it a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event? Yeah.
It is. They actually, a lot of the board arrives on Thursday, so we start seeing the cars on Thursday, and everyone knows they're here. Of course, you can't miss them. And then they set up at the Lake Granbury Conference Center on Friday, and then the main events are Saturday and Sunday is the awards.
Yeah, and we'll be there on Saturday broadcasting from the event. We love coming because we get to talk to guys that we typically don't get to meet, that we never seen before,
right. And
they bring cars that we've never seen before, and it's always an education for us and hopefully our listeners and viewers as well, because it's really a great show. And these are mainly street rods. They're not just a regular cruise-in car show. Right. It's a judged show. And some of these guys take great pride and have spent tens of thousands of hours working on their cars to get them to this event. But it's a great event. So what are you planning for us? What are you buying? What are you buying us? Where are you taking us?
Well, I know. I remember. I think you stayed at the Holiday Inn last year, didn't you?
I have no clue.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't know.
But and they're one of our overflow hotels, and they're amazing. So I remember last year you had mentioned that the staff there knew about the event and were telling you all about it, and so we do spend a lot of time with our hotels to make sure they know everything that's going on, so they can greet and welcome people when they get into Granbury. So that's one of our great partners. But they do all kind of things. They have donuts and coffee and all kind of games, and they do the poker run, and they also do a little parade with the cars to some of the nursing homes while they're here. And hopefully the weather, it's warm in June, but it's not too hot. It's not July, and it's not July hot or August hot.
It was 500 degrees in the shade last time.
It was hot.
It was
hot.
It was warm, but we managed to survive.
Well, the other thing was the folks at the hotel made some real good dinner recommendations for us.
And by the way,
some of
speaking of that, you have a steak place there in Granbury, don't you?
Oh, several really good steak.
So
restaurants.
which one are you taking us to?
Now that you mention it.
You say when and where. and
Okay.
we'll take-
All right. Well, we'll double check the online registrations and see where everybody's going to be going for steak dinners.
I think
and that's
McDonald's serves a steak.
McDonald's is not one of them. That's not an option.
Right across the street from the park is the Mesquite Pit, and very famous on the lake. Excellent steaks.
Well, we had dinner that night, and we met some realtors that were prominent in the area on the lake, and very very nice folks telling about the history of the lake and
all of the properties that were for sale.
Exactly.
They were trying to sell us at dinner.
and talking about what a great real estate market Granbury has
Yeah.
been through the years.
So that was fun.
For not just for living in, but as far as investment.
What lake
properties as well.
does Granbury sit on? What lake is there?
Granbury?
Actually, Lake Granbury.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
that makes sense,
Yeah,
doesn't
so-
it?
It's pretty neat looking. I went online after we talked to the real estate agents
Right.
and looked at some of that stuff. It's
Looked at some properties there.
well, not very long.
Well, we had David Ainsley, our engineer, was like that close to jumping in both feet.
Yeah.
David, if you're listening, we're going back.
Yeah. So
Well, a lot of people here who have second homes on the lake, and our lake is a very long lake. It's 28, 29 miles long. And so, there's so many good areas where you can get a great view of the lake. So we have a lot of people come here to visit and fall in love with us and then move here or buy a second home here.
that's very nice.
I can see that.
Just to go off script here just for a second. Did your husband know that we renamed him?
Oh yes, last year when you mentioned that, he hears that a lot. My husband gets called Tom all the time.
Tom Dooley.
Yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense to me.
Well, I think he got hung or something. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy's going to cry. I don't remember all the words to it, but
Okay.
at any rate.
Yeah, I think it's funny. The older we get, the less we hear it, because the younger people have no clue what anyone's talking about when they say that. So,
Yeah, they look at you with this blank stare.
from life.
Yeah. Well, all right. So you're going to welcome us with open arms Friday, Saturday, Sunday, June 9th, 10th, and 11th. And I know that Lone Star Street Rod Association has got their own page. Then you can find out more information there. I was just poking around on the internet yesterday, and I found a story that was written last year by the fellow by the name of Russell Huffman, the sports editor at the HCN News, or HC News, yeah. And there was a whole big thing about us in there.
Oh,
Me.
yeah.
Anyway, I just thought that
That's why nobody saw it.
That's why nobody saw it. Yeah. But
The County News actually has a huge following, and they're an excellent newspaper, actually a very thriving, growing newspaper. And they do a great job covering all of our events that come here. And I know Lone Star Street Rod has a Facebook page. And then also anybody who's coming in and needs any kind of information, like you mentioned on restaurants or hotels, where to stay, they should go to visitgranbury.com, and we have all of that information on there. We make it really easy and convenient.
Visitgranbury.com.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Tammy, it's great to talk to you, and I guess that we will see you here in a couple of months.
Yes, I will look forward to it, and travel safe, and we look forward to having you here in Granbury again.
And we're looking forward to seeing what's in the goodie bag this time.
Great.
All right. You take care.
All right. Thank you all. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Tammy Dooley, Granbury Convention and Visitors Bureau. Lone Star
I'm
Street
really
Rod
hoping my
Association.
wife gets situated where she can go up there. I think she would like that place. Just everything that's going on. I mean, the car show, but all the stuff that they do, because they've got a town square that's actually a thriving town square. It's not like a lot of them where there's one or two stores on each block and that's all you got.
Right.
You can have a home in Nederland.